Hello everyone, B Pharmacy, 4th semester Pharmaceutical Organic Chemistry. It is the subject, and let us we discuss about the geometrical isomerism, the nomenclature of the geometrical isomerism, the cis trans, EZ, psi anti-systems, and also we discuss about the method of determination of the configuration of the geometrical isomerism. I am Dr. Deshbandhu Joshi, Professor, Srinath Institute of Pharmacy, Nathdwara. So first we know about what is a geometrical isomerism. Geometrical isomerism, also known as the cis-trans isomerism or the EZ isomerism. It is a form of the stereoisomerism. Compound with the same number and the types of atoms and bonded but which have different geometries for the atom. The geometrical isomerism are the stereoisomerism which have different arrangements of the groups or the atom around the rigid framework of the double bonded, and the geometrical isomerism generally seen into the alkenes. Geometrical isomerism in alkenes isomer in which the similar groups of the atoms lie on the same side of the double bond are called as a cis isomers, where the isomers in which the similar groups lies on the opposite side it is known as the trans isomers. Now let me see, this is the similar group on the same side, it is called the cis, and this is the similar group on the opposite side, it is called the trans. Just see here, these are the similar groups onto the same side, it is called the cis 2 butane, and it is the similar groups onto the opposite side, it is called trans 2 butane, and it means the transform. Now, what is the condition for the geometrical isomerism? So, to most of the condition, first condition is the compound, the molecule must have the carbon-carbon double bonded, and the second, two atom or group attached to double bonded carbon must be different. Two conditions are there: the carbon, the double bond between carbon and carbon, and the condition number second, the atoms, the two atoms will be differ. How can we identify which type of the isomers? So for that we having the method of determination of configuration cis and trans isomers. First condition is that the dipole moment. The dipole moment are indicated for the trans isomers. The dipole moment will be 0 because this is a chlorine and this is also chlorine. Both are the electronegative atom and pull the electron from each carbon. Then what will happen? These dipole moment and these dipole moment equally distributed and then cancel to each other. So that's why it is the dipole moment will be 0. It is a 0 because this Cl and this Cl cancel to each other. But in the condition of the cis isomers, these chloro groups are pull the electron from this carbon and these chloro groups are pull the carbon from this carbon. So it's having some numbers of the dipole moment. So for the 1,2 dichloroethane, the dipole moment is 1.89. D indicated for the dipole moment. Now the condition number second, it is a method by the help of we can determine our isomer in the cis form or the trans form. Condition number second is the melting point. So in the cis, the melting point is a lower, and then the trans, the melting point is a higher. You just is a 220 Kelvin, it is a 260 Kelvin in the trans form. Now the solubility parameter, solubility, cis isomers higher the solubility, okay, it is the higher the solubility for the cis form, and for the trans form the lower the solubility. So by it is a very simple method, we can soluble our isomers into the particular solvent, and by the help of the solubility we can identify our isomer is in the cis form or in the trans form. Now the density, the cis form have the lower the density, and the trans form, cis form have a lower the density, and the trans form is the higher the density. Why? Due to lactic energy. In the higher the lactic energy, the higher the density, the lower the lactic energy, lower the density. Now next go for the boiling point. It is one another type of the method. By the help of we can identify our molecule is cis in the trans isomers. So the cis isomers have the higher the boiling point, and the trans isomer is the lower the boiling point. Why? Because dipole-dipole interaction. The dipole-dipole interaction in the cis isomer is higher, but in the trans isomer what will happen? They cancel to each other. Dipole moment will be the zero due to the boiling point of the trans isomers will be lower. Now the another one type of the isomers, it is the around the single bond of the carbon. This is the CH2 group, this is the CH2 group on the same side, not known as cis, but S stand for the single bond. So it is called the S cis. Now into the CH2 group here and the CH2 group here into the opposite direction. So it is called the trans, but we can use the word is the S stand for the single bond. Now E and Z type of the nomenclature. E and Z, the new system of the nomenclature of geometrical isomerism were developed by Ingold and Prelog. E, the Z stand for the Zussman, it means the together, and the E stand for the opposite. The higher priority group on the same side known as the, this is the higher priority group on the same side, it is called the Z for the Zussman, it means together. We can also call it as a cis form. Now it is the E, it means the higher priority group, this one and this one, it is the opposite direction, then it is called the E isomers. So simple, the higher priority on the same side, it is known as the Z isomer, and the higher priority and higher priority group in the opposite side, it is called the E isomers. Now the sequence rule are deciding which groups having the higher priority, which group giving the higher priority. So this is the first rule, the higher atomic number will be give the higher priority. Just example, it is the chlorine, it is the atomic number is 17, so it's give the first priority, higher priority. Then it is the sulfur onto the number 16, and the oxygen it is number onto the 8, and the nitrogen onto the 7, and the carbon onto the 6. So according to that, the chlorine is the highest atomic number, it gives the first priority or the higher priority. Now there's a same atom, if happening the same atoms, then what will the priority rule? So here the first atom is a carbon, also here is a carbon, and also here is a carbon. So which groups have the higher priority? When the first atom is the same, we consider as the second atom and their atomic number. So second atom is the oxygen, so it's number 8, it's give the higher priority. This is the CH2, then it is the C, it is the 6, it is give the priority number 2, it is first, and is the carbon, and the hydrogen have the in the periodic number position number 1, so it gives the lowest priority, it is called 3. So higher priority for the COOH group. Now double or triple bonded is considered equivalent to 2 or 3 such atom. For example, if in our isomers having the 3 bonds compounds are there, so we just considered as in this form. It is the single bond. It is a nitrile group, so we can consider here. Okay. So let's see examples and identify our isomer types. So example number 1. E means intelligence, it means opposite. Z means Zussman, it means together. This is the chlorine is a higher atomic number than the chlorine, so it is a higher priority group number first, and this is the chlorine on this carbon, this is the higher priority. So both the higher priority group on the same side, it is called the Z. Now this is the bromine is the higher atomic number rather than chlorine, and this is the chlorine. So two higher priority group onto the opposite side, it is called the E for integer, it means oppose. So it is the, now the example number second, we see the example number second. These the methyl groups, okay, and these the ethyl groups. So higher the atomic number of, it is called the 1, it is called the 2. So 1 and 2 on the same side, so it is called the Z. For the next one, okay, the in this molecule, in these isomers, it is the ethyl groups have the higher the molecular weight, it is called the first, and on second carbon it is give the first. So this higher priority group onto the opposite side, it is called the E isomers. Next group, next examples, it is a Z. COOH give the priority first, and the CN it is priority give the first. So what will happen? This higher priority group onto the same side, it is called the Zussman. It means together. So it is called the Z isomers. Now the condition second, these the nitrile groups, these the acid groups. The higher the atomic number, it is called the first, and it's called the first. Okay, the higher priority groups. So it is opposed to each other. It means it is the E integer, any oppose. So it is the E isomers. And the next one, Z isomers. This is the C6H5. It is the benzene and the OH. It is a lone pair. In this condition, when if one of the position is occupied by the lone pair, it is give the higher priority over the bonded groups. It's the rule. It's a sequence rule. If one of the position is occupied by the lone pair, it is give higher priority. So this is the first higher priority, and the second carbon it is a hydrogen, and this is OH. So it's give the OH first. So it is Z form, Zussman, together. And for the next, according to the sequence rule, it is the number first lone pair of electron, and this is the second group. It is opposed to each other. It is called the E form. So I think E and Z nomenclatures are totally dependent on the priority of the groups, and the priority we can determine by the help of the sequence rule. Now the another types of the isomers, by the two isomers are combined. So it is a cis trans. It is first called is a cis, and the second is a trans. How can we say that? This is the hydrogen on the same side, so it is called the first C, and this hydrogen on the opposite side, it is called the trans. So it is called cis trans. Now condition number second, we can see here, this H and this H on the same side, so it is called cis, and this H and this H also on the same side, it is called the cis. So it is called the cis form. Now can you see cis? Now the condition number third, the hydrogen and the hydrogen onto the opposite side, it is called the T, and the hydrogen and hydrogen onto the same side of the second, it is called the C. So it is called the trans cis. Go for the next. This is trans. These hydrogen opposed to each other, these hydrogen opposed to each other. It means it is a TT form. It is called the trans form. Now the psi and anti system. Psi and anti system are the very simplest system, and these exist into the oximes and the azo compounds. What is the oximes? Yes, anybody? Oximes have C, double bond N and the OH. It is called the oximes. Now azo, N double bond N. Now we see the chemistry into the C double bond N and the NN. This is the Cn and this is the NN. So it is the azo and this is the Cn. It is called the oximes. Oximes are the two types, the aldoximes or ketoximes. When these groups are the hydrogen, it is called the aldoxime. It means it's a aldehyde. When R and this one, it is called the ketoxime. Because what is the structure of the ketone? Sorry, these are the structures. It is called the ketone, right? And what is the structure of aldehyde? It is the structure of aldehyde. So you can similarly, you can see into the slide. This is the first group. Is the hydrogen are there, so it is the aldehyde. So it is called the aldoxime, and it is the ketone groups are then replace of the oxygens by the nitrogen. It's called the oximes, and this is the N double bond N. It is called the azo compounds. So how can we identify the sine and anti system? First, in the sine isomers, the hydrogen atom of double bonded carbon and OH group of doubly bonded nitrogen lies on the same side of double bond. In the sine, what will happen? The hydrogen and OH groups lies onto the same side, known as sine, and the hydrogen and the OH it lies on the opposite side, known as anti-systems. Just see the examples. Sorry. Okay. Let's see the examples. The hydrogen and OH onto the same side, it is called cis. It called is a SYN, sine. What is called? Sine. Same side. Now here the hydrogen and the OH group onto the opposite side, it is called ANTI, anti, sine anti. We can also consider as a cis and trans isomers. Now see the examples. Sine, it is a anti, it is a sine, it is a anti. Into the N and N double bond, what will happen? These nitrogen and these nitrogens having the lone pair, these nitrogen and these nitrogen have the lone pairs, and these on the all four groups having the similar groups onto the same side, it is called the sine. It is the CH3 onto the opposite side, it is called the anti. It is the phenyl and the phenyl onto the same side, it is called the sine. It is the phenyl and the phenyl onto the opposite side, it is called the anti. Now it is some important questions. What are the geometrical isomerism, the difference between cis and trans isomers, explain the E and Z notifications of the isomers with some example, describe the anti psi and anti nomenclature of the oximes. Thank you all of you.